Being a dungeon master is no small feat. From prepping the world and managing encounters to keeping your story engaging, the workload can feel overwhelming. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. The right tools can make your life as a DM easier, more efficient, and way more fun. Welcome to the DM's Toolbox, essential resources every dungeon master should know. Let's roll initiative. Hi, I'm David, aka Evil Penguin, and most of the tools I'm going to recommend are free or little cost. But some tools will require a subscription, and I'll leave it up to you whether it's worth it to make that investment. And let me be upfront in saying that I don't receive any money from the products that I'm talking about today. These are all products that I use or I've tried to help me DM my sessions. So let's get started with one of the biggest challenges for DMs, keeping your notes organized. Whether you're building an elaborate campaign or improvising on the fly, staying organized is key. I personally use a tool called Obsidian, and let me tell you, it can revolutionize your prep process. First, it's free, so the price is right. It's also highly customizable and allows you to interconnect notes for NPCs, locations, quests, and everything else. I can and I do also keep my players and player session notes as a published web page that players can review anytime they want. It's changed the way I do campaigns, and I can't recommend it enough. Link in the description below. Now, when it comes to gameplay, digital tools are your best friend. Let's talk about a few game changers. First up, D&D Beyond. This platform offers digital character sheets, encounter builders, and access to source books all in one place. No more flipping through books during combat. And in my campaign, we use it for character sheets, and I can easily import characters from D&D Beyond into my VTT of choice. And to use D&D Beyond as a player costs nothing. And if you want to use it as a DM tool, it's a small investment, but I feel it's worth it. Speaking of which, platforms like Roll20 and Foundry VTT can provide virtual tabletops where you can manage combat maps, tokens, and even dynamic lighting. They're perfect for connecting players anywhere in the world. You can use these online or in person if you have a video table and want to really impress your players. In our in-person game, I use Foundry VTT and digital tokens for players with a connected Stream Deck, and my players love it. Foundry is a one-time purchase of $50, but it also has a steep learning curve, while Roll20 is a subscription model, but easier for both DM and players to pick up. You'll have to decide what's right for you. I've talked about this in a previous video, but encounter balancing takes a lot of work. Luckily for us, there's Kobold Fight Club. Plug in your party's levels, pick some monsters, and voila, a balanced encounter at your fingertips. Recently, D&D Beyond has added this to their features as well. So you can use their encounter calculators with the exact characters in your player group for a more precise encounter balancing. Kobold Fight Club is totally free. The D&D Beyond encounter balancing calculator might require a subscription, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Links to all these in the description below. Now, if you're running in-person games and don't have a virtual tabletop, don't underestimate the power of physical tools. 3D printable miniatures are great for theater of the mind, and things like condition rings are a lifesaver for tracking effects. Pair them with initiative trackers to keep combat flowing smoothly. You can get all these things and print them yourself for free or buy them from your local game shop / seller of the geek arts. I get a lot of my 3D models from Thingiverse, and they're completely free for personal use. There are a lot of D&D models on that site, so just go search for what you need, and I'll put links to some of my favorites in the description below. Wet erase battle maps are another classic tool, allowing you to draw dungeons and landscapes on the fly. Or grab pre-made decks for random encounters and loot. Great for quick inspiration, both of which are low-cost items that you can pick up at your local game shop. Map creation is where the real magic happens. Online map makers like Ink Incarnate, Dungeon Scrawl, and Dungeon Alchemist are just a few of the tools available to help you create stunning maps for your world. I mostly use Dungeon Alchemist, and my players seem to enjoy the style, and it's pretty easy to get the hang of creating maps. It's a one-time cost of $45 through Steam, sometimes it's on sale, and free updates for life, and the developers are pretty good about delivering regular updates. But I encourage you to look at as many options as you can and figure out what's going to work best for you and your campaign. Now, whether you're hosting online or in person, we all need music to set the tone. Right now, I'm trying to figure out Sirenscape, and it's okay. I'm not sure if I'll end up subscribing after my free trial or not, but I'll keep you informed. Another subscription option is Tabletop Audio. Both seem about the same, and they have a pretty decent selection of soundscapes and effects that will save you some time trying to curate your own playlist. If you don't want to spend the money though, there are numerous curated playlists on Spotify and YouTube. Now, how do you choose the right tools? It depends on what you're doing and who your players are. There are no perfect solutions for everybody. Except for Obsidian. Download it right now and use it for your campaign notes no matter what kind of campaign you're running. Do it. I promise you won't regret it. At the end of the day though, these tools are here to enhance your game, not overwhelm you. Start small, experiment, and find what fits your style. Remember, the goal here is to make the experience fun for you and your players. So what's in your DM toolbox? Are there any must-have tools that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I really do genuinely want to know because I want to know about all the DM tools to make my life easier. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your fellow DMs. Until next time, happy gaming.